I guess this topic was a long time coming. I guess everybody else had talked about it. I waited 4 years to talk about it. Like, what the fuck? But I think it's important for me to kind of give my feelings about that movie. Now, keep in mind, this is the movie that defined a YouTube generation, okay? It brought about the Fandom Menace. It brought about Jeremy Griggs and Ivan Ortega and Anna and Nerdrotic and Mecha Random and everybody else. Anti-SJW, Extreme Right, Someone Left. It made Ryan Johnson look like a fool. I mean, this movie really made a lot of YouTube stars and maybe Twitch stars as well. Some porn stars on OnlyFans, who knows. But let's see. Let me take out these stormtroopers here. Honestly, I didn't... Okay, so let me tell you. When I saw that movie in 4DX, because I saw that movie in 4DX. 4DX, for those of you who are not sure, it is the last interactivity with a movie. So you could see something in 3D, like, for example, you see how this is in 3D? Okay. So that's 3D. But then 4D is like vibration, feedback, like when you can feel the movement of something. And the chairs would move around, things would move around. And so I think I've talked about this before. And I may not have said a lot about that movie. But I enjoyed the first 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like whatever. Like seeing, what's her name? I forget. She's a Vietnamese actor. But she played Rose Tico's sister, Paige Tico. Paige Tico is pretty hot, right? But honestly, like, she had a small part, she dies, and Rose Tico's supposed to avenge her death and all that. That was my favorite, like, thought in the whole movie. When I saw this movie, The Force Awakens, I felt it was just member-berry shit. Like, it wasn't really anything. Everybody complained about a black stormtrooper. Like, you saw how racist people were, okay? Like, now everybody's all, oh, yes, we love diversity, we love everybody, we love identity politics of everyone. But when you saw Finn as a stormtrooper, everybody was losing their shit as though stormtroopers couldn't be black. Like, there was a problem with that. That was like, I don't know if it was just fake outrage or what was going on. All I cared about was that The Force Awakens wasn't even like a new direction. It really wasn't. And yeah, I guess I could have been outraged at that movie. I could have been outraged at The Last Jedi. I really was. I liked Rogue One. Rogue One is still my favorite Star Wars movie that Disney made, okay? I don't really care for the other movies. I didn't go see the Rise of Skywalker, and I'm not going to ever see the Rise of Skywalker. Let's see if we can get back in focus. I don't see the point. Can I shoot this thing? Yeah. We're going to shoot to get this gun somewhere. So I suppose I could have been outraged. I could have cashed in and been like, gotten like 2,000 followers and be like, I can't believe The Last Jedi. I was hoping for something great and I didn't like it, and fuck this and fuck that, and I should have been entitled to this and this and this. But I just didn't want to whine like those people that didn't like the prequels. They claimed out midichlorians. Like, midichlorians, like, people complain, but they still, it's the joke where it's like, I can't believe this stupid movie. Yeah, one ticket, please. Yeah, I know, I hate midichlorians and the stupid Anakin ones. Yeah, two tickets, actually. The stupid thing about the prequels and all these CGI. Actually, make it 3 tickets and let me get a bowl of popcorn. I am so outraged, like this passive-aggressive, like, moviegoer, right? I don't want to be like that. Like, if I don't like something, I'm not going to like something. I went to see The Last Jedi on a whim. But honestly, I fucking hated it. I just did. I mean, there are just some things, I swear. But one of the reasons I'm not as outraged or upset, it's hard to really put it into words. But I guess you could say that I collected a thing called comic books. Just like the He-Man comic books, I had something called, let me see if I can show you it, because you know, the magic of movie making here on YouTube and TikTok. This is Star Wars Legacy, as you can see. Star Wars Legacy was my version of the legacy of Star Wars, okay? That's why. That's why I didn't get outraged. Because why would I want to watch these movies? But I did anyway, because I knew what Disney was doing. But at the same time, I was hoping against hope that Disney would find a way to tell a good story. And they failed. I mean, when they bought Star Wars, I was like, oh God, cringe, cringe, cringe. I mean, let's define those cringe moments for The Last Jedi, shall we? I mean, whether it's Luke Skywalker throwing away the lightsaber, what? Or how many times Holdo talked down to Poe Dameron, what the fuck? The awkward Finn and Rose moments, ugh. That stupid green milk drinking scene. No, I can't look. When Leia flew through the air, whoa. Or when Snoke doesn't even realize he fucking dies. Sad. But at least Finn and Rey hug. And that's the best scene ever in the whole movie. I even said so. And despite everyone else's opinion, I did like the Casino Planet. I thought it was a very strange, bizarre, shitty, weird world. I liked it. I liked the Casino Planet, but I'm one of those few people. I'm just a weird, abstract artist. I'm a sociopath. That's a sociopath answer. But honestly, you know what? I mean, it's like The Force Awakens was a fluke. I took a chance on it. I took a chance on The Last Jedi, hoping one of the main reasons I took a chance on The Last Jedi was because the director was a different guy. And so I said, okay, let's give this guy a chance. What could go, as Bubsy would say, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, you bastard. You got to get these guys. So I should have maybe, but I just wasn't outraged. I just wasn't. I think everybody who was outraged and became big YouTube stars for The Last Jedi, I honestly thought Disney was going to work its magic and make seamless stories as though George Lucas was still in charge. I even got into a fight with somebody. Somebody blocked me on Twitter. They blocked me on Twitter for different reasons. But they got into a fight with me saying that everybody loved The Last Jedi and that there was no such thing as anybody hating The Last Jedi. Take down that thing. That's gone. I wonder when that Skywalker saga is going to really come out. I think it's supposed to come out soon, right? There's a new trailer for it. But yeah, this woman from England who was on Twitter, she thought George Lucas wrote the whole thing, and I told her they tossed the fucking scripts out. JJ tossed the scripts, or Kathleen Kennedy tossed. I mean, I guess JJ could throw her under the bus and say, "Oh, I want to keep the scripts," but Kathleen Kennedy said no. Like, you know, they're gonna throw her. Everyone's gonna throw. They're throwing her under the bus already. You got actors suing or wanting to sue Disney. If they're not trying to sue Disney, they're upset at Disney. They're outraged, like, because they know. You got Scarlett Johansson trying to sue Disney. You got everybody pissed off. Nobody's happy. Nobody's satisfied. So, yeah. Let's get BB-8 over here. BB-8 I also like. He's one of the few characters I did like. Oh yeah, we're supposed to take out the water tower to put out the water. And then you can get Poe Dameron over here. I'm not sure if you can shoot that down. No, let's do that. All right. I don't think I can rebuild the other side. I think it was just like one time only. These guys do acrobatic tricks. They're not playing around. Just gotta beat them up. We'll do this final fight style. Fuck. So there are some things I did like, but most of it was garbage. And I guess when you're flying around on your chair in the first 10 minutes of the Last Jedi, it's hard to be objective and say this is shit. Oh, this is a Jedi power. I have to activate it later. So there's not much more I can say. My feeling was that I didn't feel like talking about this movie. It wasn't worth it to me. If I'm going to become a YouTube star, I'm going to do it on my own terms. You know, it's not. I tried it with MGTOW and True Force Loneliness, and that doesn't do well for me. But I'm doing what I feel is right. Masters of the Universe. I'm going to tell you the truth. Masters of the Universe, Netflix. I didn't see Revelation. I haven't watched it, but I understand people's anger, and I don't think Kevin Smith was very genuine in his trying to be. Am I doing this? Wait a minute. Let me see what I'm doing here. This is one of those stylist things. I had no idea what I just did. I have no idea how I just did that. I know it's the stylus. Oh, here's a flamethrower trooper. Look at this bastard. I have to get this guy to unlock more things in the game. This is like the last Star Wars, Lego Star Wars game I could play before the Skywalker saga. Oh, this is... Raise the ray shields. So, I mean, they've changed a lot. Jon Favreau is more in charge. I do like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, and I did like Gina Carano as, I forget the character she played, Cara Dune. And, you know, if anybody should sue Disney, it should be Gina Carano, because she wasn't even fired officially. They just, like, tried to sweep her under the rug, which was very petty. She has the right to sue Disney. You know what I mean? Like, why fire her for having an opinion when other people have had opinions? It's stupid. So there are times where I agree with the Phantom Menace, but honestly, I don't want to be known as that. When I do my YouTube channel, I want to talk directly to you. If you go to Joey Diaz's Joey's Joint, okay? Look at Uncle Joey's Joint. Now, Uncle Joey has a Patreon so he can talk to his fans directly. But after that, he can talk directly to you, whether you're a paying member or you're just a person that drops by. You know, you stay black. That's what he always talks to you. He doesn't try to talk like a show business guy, because you can tell a lot of these YouTubers, these are people that want to get into show business, into Hollywood, but they failed. So now they're here. And I'm sort of one of those people. The difference is, though, I don't want to be somebody that talks at you or talks to you. I want to talk to you. Do you understand? So when I do my content, it's what I feel. And if it happens to merge and cross with the Phantom Menace, great. If it doesn't, that's great too. But I'm not going to let Disney or Star Wars or anybody outrage me or trigger me to be immature. I'm in my 40s. I don't give a damn anymore. I've seen enough Star Wars. I've seen enough superheroes. I don't care. But my experiences are going to be my own experiences. And I hope that you can come with me on those experiences. If not, hey, you know, there's Ninja, there's PewDiePie, whatever. And now, on to bigger and better things.